Trevor Lawrence, not hurt, but he left early. He had a terrible fantasy game. They were up 28-3. I mean, they tried. They just ran the ball way too well. Nick Foles left just before halftime. Sam Ehlinger came in and replaced him. Teddy Bridgewater left very late in the third quarter. Skylar Thompson might have to start a do-or-die game for the Dolphins next week. I'm sorry, are the Dolphins in with a win next week, or they need a Patriots loss?
I believe they need help.
Yep. Yeah, they need a Patriots loss to the Bills.
They might need more than that now.
Okay, they might. I don't know. It might depend on the Steelers, actually, tonight.
Yes, that's why.
Okay. James Conner left with a shin injury. Don't know if we'll see him next week at San Francisco. Josh Jacobs briefly left, and he came back. He missed actually a decent chunk of that game, but he ended up with a nice game. Jacoby Myers left late with a shoulder injury. Tyler Lockett barely played. He came into the game hurt. He got hurt. What did he play, Dave? 22 snaps?
22 snaps, 13 routes.
Tyler Lockett, total death.
It was just to make me feel a little bit better. The injury he suffered in this game was entirely unrelated to the injury that he came in with. This wasn't like he wasn't healthy enough to get through the game. He hurt something else.
Yeah,
hurt his leg.
And Brandon, you sat Cooks for him. It's not like Cooks did that well.
4 points feels pretty big right now.
Let's see. Defense.
I don't know how I'm going to go to work tomorrow. I'm just going to be a ball of nerves.
Yeah, maybe Chris was right about not starting anyone in the Monday night game, getting everything out of the way. Philadelphia defensive lineman Josh Sweat was carted off in the first quarter, so the test came back good on his neck, thankfully. But Gary's seen there, but hopefully he is okay. Marlon Mack left in the first quarter. Washington defensive tackle Jonathan Allen left. Sky Moore left. Saints offensive lineman Ryan Ramczyk. Dave already mentioned the Vikings offensive line got beat up. Tyreek Hill was given a rushing touchdown, which only mattered, I guess, if you were starting Teddy Bridgewater or if you lost by 1 point in a PPR league with Tyreek Hill. But it looked like a pass from Bridgewater. It was a rush. Washington.
Well, it was thrown. It was a throw that ended up going behind the line.
Is this a possible stat correction?
I mean, we'll be able to look at it and see if it needs to be brought up to Elias's attention.
Elias starts Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh, yeah? So you're begging.
I did too. I would like to change that. Do you know who does that?
Do we have? Let me see if I've got the film already.
Washington.
We're not going to bring it up to them if it's definitely, a lateral or behind pass. You know what I'm saying? So
and there are a bunch of defensive news items that we don't really care about. And the Chiefs got a little banged up today too. I mentioned Sky Moore, but also Joe Tooney left with an ankle injury, and L'Jarius Sneed, starting cornerback, he left with a hip injury.
Did you see that?
Yes, I saw that.
He got
Cortland Sutton
out. Yes,
nice hit, Cortland.
So who is locked into his seed? Bucks, Giants. I don't know about anyone else.
No one at the top of the AFC is currently locked into a seed. In fact, I don't think anybody in the AFC is locked into a seed.
Yeah,
which means they're all playing in week 18 for something.
That's good.
But we have, like, the Chargers are locked into the 5 or 6, and we don't know how much they're going to care about that.
Oh, they should care. That's the difference between the Jaguars and the Bengals.
Brandon Staley should do many things, but he does not do a lot of those things.
Yeah, right. I mean, Eckler's been beat up. That'd be interesting. But I believe I'm right about the Giants and the Bucks, right? They're locked in.
Yes, and if Philadelphia had won, then Dallas would have been locked in, but they didn't. So there's a chance that Dallas could get the East.
They could get the 1 seed.
They could get the 1 seed.
They could get the 1 seed with a Niners loss and an Eagles loss and a win, obviously.
So that means that the Bucks have nothing to play for. They will definitely rest their guys. The Giants have nothing to play for. I would imagine they will rest their guys as well.
And we expect to see Jalen Hurts next week.